So first we'll discuss about the figure, how to insert the figure that we have already extracted from the MATLAB and some other sources. So directly we can insert all the figures in this step. So inside the figure, we'll discuss what are the packages we required for the figure environment, and we'll create the figure environment and we'll insert the images. We'll insert the images inside the figure environment, and we'll see what kind of the figures are generating in the output. Thereafter, we will resize the image. If sometimes what happens, image size is small, we want to enlarge that. If image size is large, we want to create some small images. So there is option to resize the image. So that we'll discuss how to resize the image. And if you want to rotate the image, sometimes image is rotated by 90 degrees. We want to rotate the image in the perfect position. So that also we will see in this presentation. Thereafter, we will see position of the figure. It means where do you want to place the figure in your presentation, in your PDF file, at the top of the page, at the bottom of the page, at the center of the page, or between two paragraphs. So that we will see at what position you want to insert the figure. So we'll discuss about the position of the figure. Thereafter, we'll talk about the captioning, labeling, and references. This is very important. To caption all the figure, we should mention figure number with name, and we need to label them to cite the figure, to refer the figure in the text. Thereafter, we'll talk about some sub figures. If we have multiple figures we want to insert in a figure. We have 2 or 3 figures at a time. We want to insert in a one figure, like figure A, figure B, figure C, inside one figure. So in such case, we'll use sub figures environment. Thereafter, we'll discuss only wrapping figure around the text. This is not part of the hands-on session because wrapping figure is not required in the thesis writing and as well as in the research paper writing. So just I will explain how to wrap the figure in the presentation. That we will not do on the overlay because of time constraint. We have to cover other things also from the table side. Thereafter, I will explain how to create the list of figures in the front page. So let's begin with the figures environment. Here you have seen in this presentation, you can see this is a general document you have seen in the last 2 or 3 sessions. Begin article, document class article, use packages, title, author, date, and begin document, end document inside that, make title and text that you have seen. But we need to create one package. We need to insert one package for inserting the figure environment. So here you can see that I have inserted one figure environment, that is the line number 15 and line number 17 at the right side figure. Begin figure and end figure. I hope all of you are able to see begin figure and end figure. There, this is nothing but the figure environment. Inside that, we will insert the image. And we require one package, that is GraphicX. So GraphicX is the package that we need to add in the preamble. And we will write use package in the curly bracket GraphicX. And rest of the things are the same as usual we did in the last 2 to 3 sessions. Okay, so here what extra thing we have added? One thing is the use package, that is the GraphicX. Second thing is the begin figure and end figure. Right now we have not inserted any image, just only created the figure environment. Now we'll see how to insert the figure. So here you can see we have added one more line inside the figure, and inside the begin figure and end figure, that line is include graphics / include graphics. Okay, so / include graphics width is equal to / text width vitap.png. So understand this thing very carefully. This is a very common term, include graphics for inserting the image. Width is defining the size of the image. Width is defining the size of the width in the width, not in the height. So what is the size of this image? Text width. Text width means whatever the line width in the text document, figure will place with the text width. And vitap.png is the name of the image file in the PNG format. In this command, we can insert PNG, we can insert EPS file, we can insert JPG file, we can insert PDF file, we can insert all kind of the files to insert the image in the begin figure environment. Okay, so this is the thing. Width is text width. Okay, so till now, first we'll create the image. After that, we'll talk about the resizing of the image. So just we'll move to the overlay page. So we'll create one new project here, blank project. Just I'm giving the name, figure, and table. Are you able to see overlay thing? Sir, can you comment on that?
Yes, sir. No issue, sir.
Okay. New project is figure and table. Just created here. We got a document in the general format. Now what we have to do, we have to add something. We can remove all these things we don't require. Okay. So for removing this thing, we can remove the make title. We can remove the make title, or we can comment it. We can comment it. Okay. So if we recompile it, your title will not place here. We don't require section also. Right now we are commenting this thing. For inserting the figures, first we need to add package. That is the use package. Okay, first I'll create the figure environment. / begin figure. Okay, enter. Just remove all those things that we have not discussed yet. And inside that we'll place one figure, include graphics. Width is equal to text width. Or what is the figure? Where is the figure? Here we have files. We don't have figure. So we need to upload figure from the laptop or your device. Upload figure. Select from your computer. We can insert any figure. Let's see. We have some figure. I will take from workshop file. Okay, let's see. This is the overleaf image. And VIT-AP image also I will insert. This is the overleaf image we have inserted. And just we'll add one more image. So I will explain how to import the images from the device. Just here you can see in the top left corner, upload option is there. Everyone, look at here. Upload option is there. Click on that. You can select file from your computer and you can upload that. Okay, that is a simple task. Now here you can see two images we have. One is the overleaf, one is the VIT-AP. So now if you want to place overleaf image, overleaf.png. If you want to give the PNG notation extension, you can give. Otherwise, without giving that, result will cancel. But here you will get the error. Just I'm recompiling it, you will get the error. Here you can see that. What is the error? Undefined control sequence. Okay, first we insert the use package. Okay, we are getting the error because of we have not inserted the package. Use package. What is the package do we require? Graphic X. Okay, now we'll run it. We'll see what kind of the result we are getting. Here you can see that. Okay, we got the error because of we didn't inserted the package. Now you can see after inserting the package, we are getting the image. So this image is too large. It is taking the text width. It is taking the text width. This is the width of the text where this is the text width of the text in the document, and it is placing at the text width. Now we want to resize it and we want to create some small size. In such case, what we will do, here we can insert, here we can write 0.3. 0.3. Okay. Now, if we are writing width is equal to 0.3 text width, it means this figure will place at the 30% area of the text width. Okay, 30% area of the text width. So you can see the image size. This is 30% area. That 70% area is blank. If you want to enlarge it, you can do it 0.5. So at 50% area, your figure will place in this document. Now, what else you can do? This figure you can see. This figure you can see this is not centralized. This is in the left line. So what can do? We will insert one command that is as centering. Okay, less centering. Now if we recompile it again, we will get figure in the center. Okay. So till now what we have seen, we inserted the use package graphic X. Everyone insert the graphic X. Create the figure environment by using begin figure and end figure. Insert the image, include graphics, width is 0.5. You can take any width as per your requirement and you write overleaf. Overleaf is the name of the file. This is, you can see, name of the file. If I write vitap.png, okay, we can write file extension also. Now we recompile it, you can see that. Okay, in the 50% area, you can see. Now this image is in the large width compared to the height. So we can place it at text width also, because its width is high. To see it perfectly, its width is perfectly, we can increase the width size. Okay, so this is the one way. Now I am moving to the slide. Now here we have another options to resize the image. First thing we have seen, include graphics with 0.5 text width that we have seen. And in this case, picture will fit to the half width of the text. In the second command, we have added some extra command, that is the angle is equal to 90. Angle is equal to 90, it means this image, what is the image? This image will rotate by 90 degrees. This image will rotate by 90 degrees in counterclockwise. Okay, now see the next command. Here we are using the line width. In the previously we were using the text width. Now here we can use the line width also. Line width is just similar to the text width, but it has slight difference that you can understand in the sub figure. When we'll talk about the sub figure, you can understand what is the meaning of the line width, what is the difference between line width and text width. Right now you understand meaning is similar. If you use line width here, you will get the same figure at same position. In this scenario, line width will generate the same kind of the figure. You can see no change in the figure position. When we will talk about the sub figure, then you can understand the difference between line width and the text width. And their angle is 45. It means image will rotate by 45 degrees. There are two other way to adjust the size of the image. One way, you define the height and width in parameters. Height and width in dimensions, like width is 4 centimeter, height is 2 centimeter. In such way, you can also create the image of defined size, specific size. Or you can use a scale which is 1.2. It means this scale is equal to 1.2. It means this parameter will scale the image 1.2 times of its real size. Okay, if we can use the scale, if your image size is very small, we can enlarge the image by taking 1.25 by 1.5. If we have an image very large, we want to place in a small size. In such case, we need to use scale as less than 1, 0.6 or 0.5. So scale the image 0.6 of its real size and rotate by 90 degrees, right? Minus 90 degrees. So still now we have seen. Now we'll implement all these commands in overleaf. So we have seen text width and line width in this case. Now we'll define width size. What is the width size? Let's consider width of this image is large. So we can take 5 centimeter or 6 centimeter, and height, HEIGHT, is equal to like 2 centimeter. Okay. If you recompile it, you can see this size of this image is 6 centimeter and 2 centimeter. If you want to enlarge it, you can use inch also, IN. Recompile it again, you can see the large image. Okay. Everyone do this task. Create the environment, write the use package, graphic X, insert one image. You can take any image from your computer. First, upload your image, upload the image. You can upload any image from your computer and create the figure environment, and thereafter you generate the image in the document. the participant asks the questions, what is going on here right now? I'm saying that many students are asking the questions that is not relevant to this. Please ask the question related to that. We'll include the centering, we'll include the caption also. Just wait for the time. Okay, we'll follow the step-by-step procedure. Don't create the complexity to the supporting faculty. Okay. Everyone done? All of you are done? Regarding the resolution will be very good if you create the image in EPS file. It depends on the file type. Best resolution you will get if you save your image in the EPS file. Okay, I'm going to repeat again what you have to do. Just include the use package graphic X, create begin figure environment and end figure, insert centering and write include graphic. You give the side dimension of the width and height and create the image. One more thing I want to tell you, you save this figure and table because you will use all these figures and table in research paper writing and thesis writing. You will have to use these images and tables in your research writing and research paper writing and thesis writing. Now I'm going to move. Instead of width and height, what else we can do? We can use the scale also. Scale equal to 1. We don't need to give any dimension. Scale is equal to 1. Now we'll recompile it. So you can see this is the actual size of the image. This is the actual size of the image. If you want to take it as a small size, you can take 0.7. 70% size, 30% size will reduce. Here you can see the small size. If you want to enlarge the size from the actual size, you can do 1.2. Okay. So in this way, you can resize the images. Now we'll see how to rotate the image. To rotate the image, we'll use the angle command /ANGLE. At what angle you want to rotate the image? Let's see, at 45-degree angle. Okay, angle is equal to 45. We have defined angle which is equal to 45. So this image will rotate by 45-degree in counterclockwise direction. You can see that. If you want to rotate in the negative direction, -45 or -90, it will rotate in the negative side. Okay. And this angle command will work in all the three ways: width equal to text width, or width equal to some height. We will define width and height, even though this command, angle command, will work. Like if I write WIDTH, width is equal to 5 inch and height is equal to 2 inch. Okay. Now what we'll do, you can see this is the size of the image. Width is 5 inch, height is 2 inch, and your image will rotate by -90 degree. And this BITAB.png is the name of the image. So here you can see that this rotation is working in this case also. Okay, now we are placing this image in the correct format in the 0-degree rotation. This is the fine. And now what we can do, we'll have to insert the caption. For inserting the caption, one thing is that in thesis writing and research paper writing, always insert caption just below the figure. We use just below the figure, so use caption just below the include graphic. Inside the caption, you can name official logo of BITAB University. Any caption you can give. Okay. So here you can see in this document, slash we need to include. slash caption. Always each and every command, defined command, we need to use with slash caption. Inside the curly bracket, you write the caption title. You can see figure 1 official logo of VITAP University. Are you able to see? Okay. So here you can see figure 1 official logo of VITAP University. This is the caption of this this figure. Now we want to use label. We want to use the label. So for label slash label, you can give any name like that EQ1 logo. This is the name of the label. It is not mandatory to write the EQ1. It is up to you. It is clearly mentioning that this label is for equation. What happens sometimes if you are not writing EQ1, you are using label logo for this image. Sometimes you may use the same label to the table also. Sometimes you may use the logo to the same label to the table also. So to avoid the same name in the label, we can use the EQ1 also here. But it's up to you. It is not mandatory. Okay. Now this is the label we want to insert. We want to refer this figure in text. We want to refer this in the text. Let's see. I'm writing some text, one line, the official logo of VITAP University. It's shown in figure /ref ref. Give the name EQ1 colon logo. Just okay. Here I'm writing only logo. That's fine. Ref logo. Okay. Then full stop. Now if you recompile it, you can see the official logo of VIT University is shown in figure 1. Are you able to see? So everyone do this task now. I am giving you 2 minutes. You create the figure environment, insert the centering, insert the figure, insert the caption, insert the label, and refer the figure. Okay, everyone do that. Please respond in the chat box if you are done, because we have to cover table and figure in that given time. Participant, respond in the chat box if you are done. Okay, I hope all of you are done. Now I'm moving further. I'm moving to the slide. Here you can see we have covered width. We have covered width, size, and angle. We have seen how to rotate the image. We have seen width is equal to 4 centimeter, height equal to 2 centimeter. I mean, we have defined the width and height parameter. We have used the scale parameter also to resize the image. Now we'll move to the next slide. Here you can see position of the image. Now it's time to explain. If we want to place the image at bottom, how can we get? If we want to place the image at top, how can we get? If we want to place the image at between 2 paragraphs, how can we get? Okay. For that, this is the location. We need to write parameter inside the bracket. What are the parameters? Here you can see that H, T, B, P, exclamatory sign and capital H. And rest things are the same. Include graphics, this line will be the same. Centering will be same. Only here we need to add some extra parameter to position the image. Okay. Here H is used to place the image where you want to. H is used to place the image where you have written the code inside the LaTeX script. Okay, I will explain with the demonstration. T is used to place the figure at the top of the page. T is for top, S is for here, B is for bottom. B is used to place the figure at bottom of the page, and P is used to place figure at any specific page. I mean out of the page. It will place figure at the end of the script. Now exclamatory sign and H will generate the figure automatically at best position. Okay, but mostly we use H, T, and B parameter to place the figure. So let's see with the demonstration. Now you can see currently figure is coming at the top. Now we want to place this figure. So before that, I will take some text. So just I can take text, dummy text from here. Use package. Lipsum. Lipsum is a dummy text that we can take. We don't need to write anything. We can use /lipsum here. Okay. So you can see you will get some text that is inbuilt, that is dummy text in this program. So we got. Now we'll see. You can see in this text we are getting figure by default on the top. Okay. By default you can see this figure on the top. Now what you want to see, you want to place figure at this position. You need to write H. To place the figure just after, not with lipsum, with figure. We are writing H here. So we are writing the figure environment just after lipsum. Okay, or just before official logo of BIT AP University line. So this figure should be placed after lipsum content and just before official logo of BIT AP University. So here we are using H command, H parameter inside the begin figure environment. So we'll recompile it again. Then we'll see where our image is placed. Here you can see just after end of the lipsum content and just before official logo BIT AP University. Okay. Now, if you want to place this figure at the bottom of the page, we need to write B here. So here you can see this figure is placed at the bottom of the page. Even though page is blank, half page is blank. Okay. If you want to place this figure at the top, you need to write the T, and your figure is placed at the top position. Okay, and exclamatory sign we use at P. First, I will explain what is the P. P will generate this figure at the new page. Here, you can see in the first page is not given. In the second page is not here. You can see P. This figure is placed at the new page in the center. New page in the center. Okay, and exclamatory sign will float the image at the best position automatically. It will generate automatically best. It will choose best position. So usually it choose the here position and top position. Here you can see top position. Exclamatory sign usually choose the top position of the page. I hope it is clear to everyone. You can respond me in the chat. Is it clear to everyone? Are you able to do hands-on on that figure environment? Great. So we are getting good response. Fine. Now we'll see what next. Next is caption, label, and references. Okay. Next we'll see caption, label, and references. Caption I have already told you. Label is also already defined, and reference is also already defined. We have covered this. This slide we have covered. You can see caption is used to add a brief description about the image. Label is used to refer the figure, And here you can see /REV is to cite the figure inside the text with the help of label. I hope it is clear to you, everyone. Now we'll move to the sub-figure part. So everyone, you keep this figure environment with inserting image for the thesis writing and research paper writing, because there no one will tell you how to create the image, no one will explain you how to create the table. You will have to use this session's content. Now, if we talk about the sub-figure, in sub-figure, this begin figure will create, and figure will automatically will generate. Centering is used to center the figure. Here you can see begin sub-figure is another environment. Inside the begin figure, we have begin sub-figure. Okay, what width you want to? Here you can see the difference between text width and line width. I will explain you. Begin sub-figure, and this sub-figure width is 0.45 of text width. We want to plot this sub-figure at 45% of the text width. So here you can see that at 45% of text width, one figure is plotted, and here another 45% of the space next figure is placed. So 0.45 is the 40% of the text width. Include the figure as we did in the figure environment. Use same caps. You can use the caption here. You can end sub-figure. Okay, so this is similar to the begin figure. Just instead of figure, we have to write the sub-figure inside the figure. Okay, but we need to define the text width also. Same here, we are writing the same thing. And this is the overall caption of figure A and B. Here you can see the figure A is ABC. Figure A caption is ABC. Figure B is XYZ. And overall caption is demonstrate about ABC and demonstrate about XYZ. And for that, we need caption. We need package for caption and sub-caption. So we will use 2 more packages for sub-figure environment. And we'll see this in hands-on session in the later demonstration. So first we'll write the package. So you have seen GraphicX is the package for figure environment. Libsyn is used for the dummy text that we use here. Now we'll use another package that is caption. And we'll use another package that is sub-caption. Okay, now we'll create the sub-figure environment. We can remove the Libsyn. Now we don't require it. We can comment it. Okay, and we can comment this figure also. To create or to comment all the lines in overleaf, you can write. You can enter control and slash. Control and forward slash. You can comment all the lines. Now here we are writing. I'm writing the just a small code for the sub-figure environment. So first we'll create begin figure environment. Begin figure. You got all those things, but here we can remove this include graphics, because that this include graphics we have to insert in the sub-figure environment. So here we can write begin sub-figure. Begin sub-figure. Inside the sub-figure, we need to define the width of the sub-figure. So I am taking 0.45 text width. You can take anything whatever you want according to your image size. Okay, so this is the width of the text width. Inside the sub-figure, you can insert the include graphic. And here width is equal to, let's consider 0.45 text width here also. And figure name is overleaf.png. Okay, so this figure I'm inserting in the first sub-figure. Now we need to close it and sub-figure. We can copy this and we can rewrite it again. Control C here. Okay. I hope everything is fine. Now I will run it and we'll see what kind of the figure you can see, and how we'll adjust the figure in top and bottom and side by side. Recompile it, and in recompiling you can see how figures are placed up and down in top and bottom, and we have very little gap in the images. So what you can do, you want this figure side by side. So it's for that you remove this gap, because one gap is taking the next line like that. This is demonstrated by the Vikas Krishna sir in the session. So you remove this line and you recompile it. You can see this figure. Okay, and what you can do, your width is 0.45. You can take it text width. So it will take all text width. Now you can see it. Okay. But here we have very little gap. We want to increase the gap also. How can we do that? We can use two commands. One is the hfill, that is also explained by Vikas Vishnu sir in the document structure. We can use the hfill command here to insert the gap between two images or two text. So by using hfill, you can see the gap between two images. This is perfect. Now what else we want to do? We want to insert subcaption. So what we want to insert subcaptions, just before end subfigure, or just after include graphics, you can add caption also. Caption, what caption you can see? ABC. Similarly here, in the second figure, you can add caption. XYZ. Okay. Now you can see two figures with subcaptions. Figure A, caption is ABC. Figure B, caption is XYZ. Now here you can give the detailed caption. Demonstration about ABC. This is given in the figure A. So you can write A here in this way. Similarly, figure B is demonstration about XYZ. Okay. Here. So this is a perfect, good looking. If you, this is the figure A. In figure A, you can give little detail about the ABC in this caption also. This is figure B. You can write here more detail also. Now here you can see this gap is little high. You want to resize it. You want to reduce this gap. So instead of hfill, you can use h space and you can use 2 mm width. You want to insert 2 mm gap. Here you can see gap is reduced. If you want to increase more, you can write it 5. Okay. So this is what we discussed about the subfigure. I hope it is clear to everyone. For that, we need to insert the two packages. One is the caption, one is the subcaption, and this is the way you can write the code, and you will get the figures. I'm giving you 1 or 2 more minutes. If you are doing it, you do it. Okay, now I'll move further. In the next slide, we'll see what I'm going to explain you. Ref figure. That I will not demonstrate here because we have to cover table part, and ref figure usually we don't use in the research paper and thesis writing. This is mostly used in the book. So our purpose of this workshop is to understand how to read the paper, how to write the paper, and how to write the thesis for the scholars especially. So here, just I'm demonstrating how to create ref figure. Instead of figure, you can see this slide. Instead of figure, I will zoom it more. Yeah. Instead of figure, you can create ref figure environment. For this ref figure environment, you need one extra package, that is use package refig. Use package refig is the extra package that we need to use and create the begin ref figure. And in this ref figure, you can see extra 2 curly brackets. One is for the alignment of the figure. In which side you want to align the figure in the text, left side or right side? And here, at what size of the, at what location? I mean, what size you want of the figure box. So this is 0.5 text width is representing width of the figure box. So this is the figure box and its width is 50% of text. So you can see this figure is inserted in the left side because L is given here. This is the left alignment of the figure. 0.5 text width is the figure box is 0.5. If you want to consider little small figure, I mean 30%, you can write 0.3. Centering, same command we can use here, and we can use the same. Everything is same, only we inserted 2 extra points. One is the left alignment, one is the figure width. Instead of figure, here we are using a wrap figure. If we are starting the environment with begin, we need to end that also. And here difference is that only right alignment we are using, and here you can see that VIT-AP is placed in the right side of the text. Okay, so that we will not do in the LaTeX overleaf. So this is the part that we have covered for the figure. If you have any query related to figure, quickly you ask in 2 minutes. Otherwise, I will start to the tables part. Okay, so now we'll move to the table. I hope so. In this figure session, we discussed about required packages. We have seen what packages we required. We have seen how to create the figure environment and how to insert the image in the figure environment. After that, we have seen how to resize the image and how to rotate the picture. We can rotate the picture by using angle is equal to at what angle you want to rotate. Like angle equal to 90, angle equal to 60, angle equal to minus 90, angle equal to minus 45 at anything. Positioning of the figure, place figure at top, bottom, here, end of the page that we have seen. Captioning, labeling, and referencing we have seen how to caption, how to label, and how to cite, how to refer the image. After that, we have seen the creating subfigure environment, and we have seen the creating subfigure environment. We have discussed the wrap figure. And now we'll see one thing is that list of figure. If you have list of figure, let's see how many figures we have here. Only one. Okay, I will uncomment this. So you can see we will be having 2 figures, and I'm using lipsum here. Slash lipsum. Okay. So we have 2 figures. One is this, one is this. Now we'll see, we create list of figures that we can create simple by slash list of figures, and we compile it. Here you can see list of figures coming here. After that, you just give slash new page. Just after list of figure, you want to place this figure or content in the new page. So you can write new page slash new page inside the begin document. So in the first page, you can see the list of figure. First figure is demonstration about ABC and demonstration about XY. That is placed at page number 2. Second is official logo of VIT-AP University. That is placed at page number 3. So here you can see this is page number 1, this is page number 2, and this is the page number 3.
Thank you for watching this video.